Okay. Good evening, everybody. How has your day been? Or
Mm,
it's morning over there. So how has your morning been?
mm, it's cool. The weather is cool right now. I feel it's better to start a new day.
Okay, that sounds great. So, last time we were reading about how piano sales can be affected by the economy. So, this week we will continue that. And I am going to read up to where we were at last week, and then we will continue after that. All right. So, after long sales slump, piano purchases are on the rise. People are buying pianos again. Sales had gone down for years, but they're coming back. Bob Frazier wanted to open a second piano store, but people told him it was a crazy idea. The economy was not doing well. An economy is made up of all the things a country makes and sells. People also told him the piano business was dying. Youngsters are not interested in playing piano, they said. They told him electric keyboards are more popular than traditional acoustic pianos. And they said houses today are too small for pianos. Fraser wanted to prove them wrong. He opened the store anyway. So the section we're on now is called Industry Insiders Are Hopeful. So I will read the first paragraph, and so now you can repeat after me.
Yeah.
Okay. A year later, the piano business is picking up, Fraser said. Many families know the benefits of music, so the piano will survive and thrive, he said.
Okay. A year later, the piano business is picking up. Fraser says many families know the benefits of music, so the piano will survive and thrive, he said.
Okay, so let's look at this paragraph and see if there's any big words. So I think the two biggest words would be benefits and thrive. So benefits is something that is good, right?
Mhm.
Now thrive, it means to do very good. So survive means to be able to exist. Like if you as a human are surviving, then you are existing. You're staying alive. So if the piano is surviving, that means it's staying alive. When a thing is surviving, it means people remember it. People are not forgetting about it. But thriving is more than surviving. Thriving means to do well. So if a human is thriving, that means they not only are having enough food, they have more than enough food to stay full. They are not just warm and sheltered, they have a big house and lots of money and lots of clothes. That's what thrive is for a human. When an object is thriving, or when a piano is thriving, that means many people remember it. Many people think about it. So the piano here represents the trend of the instrument rather than an actual instrument, because one piano doesn't thrive or survive, but the trend of a piano can be remembered or not. So um, Fraser in this paragraph is saying that the piano, the trend of the piano, will continue to be remembered. And many people are remembering it because many families know the benefits of music now. So Many families are sending their children to learn how to play the piano because they know that music is good for children. So because of that, the trend of the piano will not die out. People will continue to remember the piano and continue to practice and learn how to play the piano. Okay, good. Um, it looks like you're the only one here, so do you see um the other So anywhere? Is she
Sư
there?
Thư, yeah, yeah, Sư Thư is still
Are
there.
you still there? Okay. Do you want to read the first paragraph?
Sư Thư,
This one in
Uh,
blue?
first paragraph.
mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. A year later, the piano business is picking up. Razor that many families know the benefits of music, so the piano will survive and through, he said.
Okay. So the word is thrive. And that's the word
Right.
we
Yeah.
just learned, right?
Yeah.
Thrive means to do very
Right.
well. And thrive is even more than just surviving. All right.
Yeah.
Um, so we will continue to the next paragraph. Piano sales had gone down. Sorry. Okay. Piano sales had gone down for the last 3 years. Now they are going up. It's because the economy is getting better and more people are buying houses. So, so Dow, do you want
Uh-huh.
to read first?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Bureau sales have gone down for the last 3 years. Now they are going up. It's because the economy is getting better and more people are buying
Houses.
houses.
Good. Okay, so Tu, you can go ahead
Yeah.
and read, and
Yeah.
then we'll discuss the paragraph.
Yes. Piano sales had gone down for the last 3 years. Now they are going up. It's because the economy is getting better and more people are buying houses.
Great. So, in the first section that we read, up here, it said that when the economy was doing poorly, few people were buying pianos. And the reason for that is houses were too small for pianos because pianos are rather large, especially a grand piano, right?
Yeah.
So when people could not afford to buy houses, a
Mm-hmm.
lot of them either lived in apartments or perhaps they did live in a house, but it was many people living in one small house, so they didn't have room for pianos. So now that the economy is going up again, more people are selling, more people are buying, and therefore there's more money circulating. So when people have more money to use, they can afford a house. And now that families can afford bigger houses, they have room for a piano, for an acoustic piano. So that's why that's why piano sales are going up again. Not only do people have money to buy houses, they also have the money to buy a piano because pianos themselves are fairly expensive, right? Okay, so we will continue to the next paragraph. Wait, before we do you have any questions? Is there something that you are confused about that you would like me to clarify?
No, I got it.
Okay, how about Sopu?
Yeah, I got it.
Great. Okay. Piano sales and house sales go together, said Larry Morton. He is president of a company that sells music books. People buy pianos for their houses like they buy other furniture, he said.
Bureau sales and house sales go together, said Larry Morton. He is president of a company that sells music books. People buy pianos for their houses like they buy other furniture. he said.
Okay. Um, so two,
Yeah.
can you go ahead and read?
Piano sales and house sales go together, said Larry Moulton. He is president of a company that sells music books. People buy pianos for their houses like they buy all the furniture, he said.
Great. So, like I said before, houses are expensive, and there has to be a lot of money in the economy to buy a house. But pianos are also expensive. Um, other furniture are expensive too. Like you have to save up to buy a good couch, or you have to save up to buy a bed frame or a mattress. So furniture in general are fairly expensive. So pianos are the same way. Furthermore, furniture take up a lot of space. So to have a lot of furniture in your house, you have to have a lot of space in your house. You have to have a big house. So when people are able to buy a bigger house, they're able to buy more furniture. And pianos are just one more piece of furniture people buy. Okay. So the next paragraph is a recession in 2008. In a recession, businesses lose money and many people are unemployed. Many families lost their homes in the recession.
Piano sales went down after the economy fell into the recession in 2008. In a recession, business lost money and many people are unemployed. Many families lost their homes in the recession.
Okay, so lose and lost are different, all right? So here it says in a recession. That is like, that's a condition. So lose is a present subjunctive, and this many families lost their homes in the recession. That is not a condition. The recession is talking about um, the recession in 2008. So in this part, it's a recession. So that makes it conditional. So if there is a recession, then businesses lose money and many people are unemployed. So it's conditional. But this sentence is talking about a specific recession in the recession in 2008, right? So because that actually happened, then there's no doubt about it. So many people did lose their homes. So because people did lose their homes, that did happen. So you just use simple past tense. So lost is a past tense, and lose is present subjunctive, because in a recession is a conditional, and the recession is referring to an actual event. But I'm sure you just did that on accident, but I wanted to also explain the grammar because it helps you when you're writing. So, so too, do you want to go ahead and read?
Yeah. Piano sales went down after the economy fell into a recession in 2008. Uh, in a recession, business lose, business lose money and many people are unemployed. Many families lost their homes in the recession.
Okay, so be sure to say businesses because it's
Businesses,
plural. Businesses.
businesses,
Yes.
businesses lose.
Okay. Yeah, good. Okay. So remember, the economy is everything that people make and sell, right? And in a recession is a period of time where the economy is not doing well. So not doing well, that means these businesses aren't able to sell a lot of things. And when businesses are not able to sell things, they are not making money. So when they're not making money, they're still spending money to pay for expenses such as rent and but they're spending money for expenses, but they are not receiving money. And investment, right? Okay. How about this? Um, how about when you're not talking, you can mute your microphone so that there's no. Oh wow, Sadao is not here. I thought you were still Sadao. Okay. Hi. Okay, so at the bottom of your screen there's this microphone button. So when you're not talking, how about you mute it so that we can reduce
Oh,
background.
yeah. Oh,
Yes.
got
Okay.
it.
Good.
Okay, I got it.
Is everybody? I still hear some people. I still hear stuff.
It's okay. Continue.
It's the button at the bottom. It's the microphone.
Got it.
Good. I still hear people, but that's okay. It hasn't gotten loud yet. But try to figure that out. So, because I know, like for Sadao, when it's closer to 8 o'clock, she
No,
has
I'm
kids
here.
coming in, and that, yeah. But it makes it loud when we're talking. Yeah. Okay. So, a recession is a time period where the economy is slowing down and it's not doing very well. So, when it's not doing very well, that means that businesses are not able to sell things and they are not making a lot of money. And when businesses are not making money, then they can't give people jobs because they don't have the money to pay. So, when businesses can't hire people, many workers don't have jobs. And when they don't have jobs, they don't have money to pay for a mortgage. So that's why many families lost their home. So last week we talked about this and I said 2007, but I guess I was a little bit off. It's around that time period. In 2008, it's because a lot of people started buying be they might not necessarily have been able to afford it because when you buy a house, you put some money down as a down payment. So you pay that up front. But then after that, you take a loan from the bank, and then each month you pay a bit of that loan plus interest back to the bank. So before 2008, many families they started buying homes because they felt like, oh, they had a stable job, so they can afford monthly mortgage payments. But many people started taking loans out from the bank, and when the recession hit in 2008, many of those families no longer could support those monthly mortgage payments because they lost their stable jobs. Now they don't have jobs, right? So they don't have enough money to pay for their homes every month. So that's why after they couldn't pay the mortgage anymore, the banks took back those houses. So those families lost their houses when they lost their jobs. So do you need me to clarify on anything, or did that make sense?
It's good.
Did that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. So we'll move on to the next one then. Sales are not back to where they were before the recession, but salespeople and those who tune pianos are hopeful. Hey, who wants to go first?
Me. Still
Okay,
are not back to where they were before the recession, but salespeople and those who tune pianos are hopeful.
who wants to go next? Okay.
Sales are not back to where they were before the recession, but salespeople and those who tune pianos are hopeful.
Great. Next.
Chưa tiếp.
Chi tiết đi đâu rồi? Không nghe được à?
thấy thấy nhưng mà không
Nè,
không
ngồi đây chung
hình
đi.
như
It's
không nghe trong
okay.
được.
I'll sit here with Sotu, and then you guys can share the same computer.
Bên
That's
kia qua
fine.
bên kia tắt đi.
Thôi ngồi lên đi.
Đã tắt bên kia đâu.
Sư tiết đi.
Tiếp đọc đi.
Tiết đọc kìa.
Yeah, that's fine.
Thấy hả? Sales are not back to where they were before the recession. The salespeople and those who turn pianos are hopeful.
Great. So even though after the time period where the economy was down, okay, so the economy is like a wave in the sea.
Không nghe được
So
nè.
in the ocean, the water sometimes goes up and sometimes it goes down, right? So the economy is the same way. There are time periods where the economy goes down, but after that time period, the economy always goes back up. And then after a time where it's doing well, it will go down again. After that recession in 2008, the economy has been going up again. But, however, sales has not been back to where they were before the recession. So even though more people have been buying pianos now that the economy has gone up, not as many people are buying as compared to before 2008. Right? Sales people and pianos are hopeful. That means they hope that sales because the rate goes down. So people are selling pianos. They hope that the economy keep going up, and they keep
Hai chục mà với lại em đỡ tắt em đỡ chụp máy chụp ba chục cái tắt mấy
Can
đứa nó
you
ngang
guys turn off your mic?
được con
So good, like, do you
dạ
There.
turn off your mic?
dạ qua bên kia em qua phòng học sẽ mở máy bên đấy mà.
Nhưng mà chị nghe được không?
Okay, yeah, go over there and turn it off. Try to go over there and turn it off.
Sư Thư,
Dạ.
turn it off your microphone when some people go to class and we will hear the voices. Biết không? Biết turn it off không Sư Thư?
Turn it off là tắt micro đi hả?
Tắt cái
This is
micro bên Sư
great.
Thư đi.
There's a
Yeah.
button down here. Yeah.
Là không
Great, good.
good job.
Okay. So Tuyet, are you going to stay there, or do you want to go sit with Satu?
Yeah, I sit here. I sit here.
Okay, great.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you can hear now? You can hear?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Keep your mic off until you read, though, or until you have a question. I want you to ask questions, but if you are not asking or reading, keep your microphone off so that we don't hear any background noise. All right, great. Something happened. Hello, something happened. Something happened. Oh no. Oh, okay. The recording's still going. Great. I don't know what happened, but it got X'd out. So, back to the reading. Salespeople and people who tune pianos hope that sales will continue to rise because, remember, the economy goes down, but then it goes up, right? So even though there's a pattern, sometimes the valley, the down part is deeper than usual, and sometimes the high parts are higher than usual. So I don't know if you see me when I do that. So when the economy goes down, right? That's like a valley. And sometimes it goes even deeper than expected. But when the economy goes up again, sometimes it's only up like a little bit and goes down. But sometimes it goes up really high and then it goes down. So you don't know. There's a pattern, but you are never sure how low it goes or how high it goes. So the people who are selling pianos hope that the economy will go very high. That way they are able to sell many pianos. In here, it's not just the salespeople who are hopeful, it's also those who tune pianos. Because pianos don't need much maintenance. When you buy a piano, you get the piano and you get the bench. And pianos last for a long time. So there's not much to do except tuning them. For an acoustic piano, there are strings inside the body of the piano. And sometimes those strings wear down over the years or the more you play it. So sometimes you have to tighten or loosen the strings again so that the strings create the sound that you want. So these people who tune pianos are basically the only people who work with pianos. So salespeople and people who tune pianos are the only people who care how many people have pianos. So the more pianos there are out there, the more jobs there are for people who tune pianos. That's why those two people care about piano sales. Do you understand?
So.
Okay. Do you know what part is confusing for you?
Uh, okay. I don't see your text.
You don't see my text?
Yes.
Oh, am I not sharing my screen? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay. Yay, we're here. Okay. Okay. Sorry, this is my first time too. I don't really use Skype. But okay. Great. Um So this first section up here that we read last week is just an introduction, right? Now the section that we just read now is about industry insiders are hopeful. So industry is a group of businesses in an economy. So an industry can be a group of all the businesses who work with pianos. So that's the industry we're talking about today. But an industry can also be all the businesses who make food. So that's called the food industry. Or an industry can be a group of all the businesses who work with education. Um, I guess that would be called the education industry. I'm not sure. But industry is just a group of many businesses who share something in common. So there's something that they all produce, or they are all like centered around. So in the industry for pianos, all you have are salespeople and those who tune pianos, because salespeople sell the pianos and piano tuners are people who maintain the pianos. Because like I just said a few minutes ago, pianos don't require a lot of maintenance. All you need are tuners to just keep them sounding correctly, right? So pianos is fairly small. There are not a lot of types of businesses who work with pianos. Now, insiders mean people inside industry, which means that just means anyone that's in the business. So insiders can include sales pianos, but also piano teachers and um, perhaps people who make the wood for piano, that kind of thing. So those people are feeding into the piano industry, right? And they are hopeful. We just read about what they hope for. They hope that the economy will keep doing well so that they can sell more pianos. So this is what this whole section is about. The people who are in the piano industry hope that the economy will keep going up so that they can have more sales and have more money, right? Everyone wants more money. All the businesses want to make more money, right? So we will read the next section. This one is called Sales Shifting to the Web. So I will read the first paragraph and you can repeat after me.
Okay.
Piano sales are changing, said Dennis Saphir. He used to own his own piano store. He said there are too many used pianos and electronic keyboards on sale. That cuts into sales of new pianos. So, who's still here?
Sit down here.
Okay, so who wants to go first?
Sit down first.
Okay, go ahead.
Piano sales are dropping, said Dennis Safford. He used to own his own piano store. He said there are too many used piano and electronic keyboards and sell that queue into sale of new pianos.
Okay, so the words you struggled on are changing, change. This is a name, and I'm never sure how to pronounce names, but I would say Saphir.
Sapphire.
But I'm not sure because I also don't know what language that is. But it looks like sapphire. I feel like it would be sapphire. Anyway, yeah, sapphire.
Saphir.
Another one is electronic.
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 Sorry.
Yeah, electronic. The accent is on electronic.
Electronic.
Okay. And then just this sentence in general. That cuts into sales of new
piano.
that how about the next person read? Who wants to read next?
Piano sales are changing, said David Sapphire. He used to own his own piano store. He said there are too many used pianos and electronic keyboards on sale. That cuts into sales of new pianos.
Good, but you spelled the word electronic. Remember, the emphasis is on the third syllable. So it's not electronic, but electronic.
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 So let's read the whole. He said there are too many used pianos and electronic cards on sale.
Electronic keyboard on sale.
Maybe now you please mute your mic. Okay, great. Okay, I'm sorry. I think I'm saying electronic wrong. Let me see. Electronic.
Electronic.
Okay, so the emphasis is not on Tron. I think it is on like you said. But there's something else that you're saying, but I forgot now. Because now if you say it, you'll say it like me, so I don't remember. But it's electronic. Electronic.
Stress
Yes.
the second syllable on trees.
I think the second one. I'm not really sure. It's very unclear. It's like the emphasis is on the first part of the word. So it's like it's on both the first and the second. But definitely not the Tron. I said that wrong. I was wrong with that. He said there are too many used pianos and electronic keyboards. Electronic keyboard. Okay. Electronic keyboard.
Electronic keyboards.
Okay, so is Tuyet still here? Hello? Is Tuyet still here?
So they turn off microphone.
I need to turn it back on.
Should I have class now?
Okay, I will see you next week. Have a good bye. I think we should end our class here because I think So can't leave without us. So I will end the recording here. I'll see you guys next week.